Uyabona abantu baphumelele bahlala kuma estate amakhulu bagibela amabhanoyi bathenga izimoto ezibizayo amathenda abuzwa kubo kodwa wena uncela isithupha uyazibuza benza ngani kunemfihlo ethile wazi kaBabu Dokotela akunikeze imfihlo yasemanzini imfihlo yasemanzini izokwenza ukuthi uphile impilo lo oyibonela kwabanye abantu bayiphila ezingeni eliphezulu ezingeni eliphakeme yenza izinto zenzeke uBabu Dokotela engakwenzela lokho sishaye ku 082-459-1816 noma ku 063-689-8922.
Siyabingelela Babu Dokotela Babu Wesizwe Babu Jabulile namhlanje siyashutha sisebhilidini kuthiwa iNedbank House Building. Our physical address or business address it is number 30 Albert Street or 72 Dennis Halley because we are sharing two corner streets. Dennis Halley also of which is called Queen Street. Babu Dokotela is based in Nedbank House Building 19th floor 1904. Thank you.
A very good morning to the nation of
if it's good.
South Africa. It's a very good morning. We just lost our favorite coach, Clive Barker.
Best of best in Africa.
The man is ascended to glory, and Bafana won.
Yeah.
Cheers to Bafana. We are here with Babu Dokotela, as always, your University of Life, the lover of wisdom. Today we are discussing the main topic. We are saying change your routine. I don't know what it means, but you must change your routine. Before we get the Babu Dokotela, I want to talk about isichito. Why is it more potent than healing herbs?
Okay, first let me rectify this thing of good morning. And then because of our Bantu education or Bantu culture,
sure.
We were told that everybody when you meet someone say good morning. And then believe you me, I was bullied the other day when I said to someone else good morning. He said, listen to me, stop saying good morning. We must say morning.
Because it's not always good.
Because you don't know how I slept last night. I just been shot last night and then you're telling me that is good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we say morning to people.
That means good morning is subjective.
Yes, subjective to someone that you know.
Yeah. You know.
Is it great? Why it's so potent? Why it's so potent compared to herbal medicines? It has to be potent because the way it has been concocted, the way it's been concocted, it is more like a terrorist. Terrorist is more potent than formal soldiers or conventional army because they don't dare to live. They dare to explode and die themselves as well with the enemy if it happened. And isichito, the person that concoct isichito, before isichito works, it works to him or her. Because isichito, once you concoct it, you cannot keep it in your room. You must keep it outside your yard. Because this thing, when you are going to give it to someone else, you must take the money and parade outside with this particular person. And thereafter, outside the yard, and dig this thing out, give it to him. And go back home, wash your hands with what? Dettol, anything that will sterile you from this thing. It's deadly and it's very potent. Believe me, because of the ingredients, most of the time when we are preparing isichito, we're using what is called cultures, animal cultures, not animal fat. If I'm talking about cultures, I'm talking about animal waste like poo. Let me just use poo because some people are eating now. Just animal waste, anything that is extracted by the animal after eating anything. They target cats, they target dogs, they target a lot of animals that releases poo. And thereafter, they'll be applying some powders in terms of grinded medicines. Number one is okotibulata. Okotibulata.
Now you're starting, Dokotela.
No, I'm not starting. I'm not saying. The show is about English. Okotibulata or stinking wood, or in isiZulu is called unogane.
Okay.
That is what they add a lot. Okotibulata.
Yeah.
Once you add that, and then it enhances all these cultures, and thereafter you can able to attack your enemy. Babu Dokotela, Babu Wesizwe, Babu Jabulile. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much, Dokotela. In my school days, I read a book called To Kill a Man's Pride. And many things, there are many factors that can kill a man's pride. Number one, poverty. The thing is killing a pride. Number two is low libido. It kills a man's pride. But there is something that no one has spoken about, the halitosis. bad breath.
True.
That thing also kills a man's blood, especially when you know
How
that
did you
have bad
pronounce
breath.
it?
Halitosis, Halitosis.
I'm wondering why it is called halitosis. Because it's halitas.
Halitus.
It is originally from Greek. And these barbaric westernized, and they convert it into halitosis. It has nothing with tosis. It is halitas. It is original from Greek.
Okay.
Yes, and then it's a bad breath. It embarrasses people. Believe me, no matter how much money have you got, and the girlfriend will always leave you in the table because she'll be tired of going like this, and she'll literally leave. Because the breath that you are throwing out to a person, or extracting to that person, or exporting to that person, it is so rare. The person cannot tolerate it because there's nothing ever smell like the way you smell. And bad breath, and then there are so many fake medicine out there claiming that they can cure that, they can cure this, they can cure this, and knowing very well they are lying. As long as you don't know the etiology. Etiology is a cause of the medical condition. Firstly, we have to know the etiology, what may be causing bad breath. Number one, it is laryngitis. Laryngitis, you've got a bacteria that dwells in your gums. That bacteria causes what it called gingivitis. And thereafter, automatically, you will have so-called bad breath. But some people don't have laryngitis, they don't have gingivitis, and they take care of their oral care. Oral hygiene is number one to some people. Some people that I know, they brush their teeth 3 times a day. Lunchtime, when they finish to eat in the canteen, they go and then they brush their teeth. Some people are that hygiene, not myself.
Sure.
I only brush twice, if I remembered.
At least you are married. Maybe your wife can remind you.
Yeah, but she cannot force me. Now, let's talk about this medical condition. Number 2, what may be causing that is also called Helicobacter bacteria. Is HP bacteria. It's bacteria that dwells in your stomach. It also causes ulcers. That bacteria alone, it can also extract a lot of smell in your body. But the one that has been always isolated, it is liver flukes. Liver flukes. Babu Dokotela, what is liver flukes? Liver flukes are parasite that dwells in your liver, that lives in your liver. From where, Babu Dokotela, I source the parasite? From your pork, from anything communicated with pork, from your lettuce. Lettuce carries a lot of parasite. Believe you me, when you are eating lettuce, you are eating more than 100,000 different kind of parasite because you cannot wash lettuce. You can wash dry, run dry, but you cannot wash it because the way it gets so many curves to conceal those parasites. You're eating parasites raw, you're eating eggs of the parasite, you're eating what is called larvae. You're eating a lot of parasite from your lettuce, and just that alone, you may have parasite that dwells in your liver called liver flukes, and thereafter you'll have constant bad breath. To treat it, you must be assigned to someone who understands the etiology, who understands about liver flukes, who understands about HP bacteria, who understands about laryngitis. Babu Dokotela, Babu Sis, Babu Jabulile, siyabonga.
Thank you much, Babu Dokotela. Now, Dokotela, I want us to compare and contrast or give similarities, if there is any, between a Sangoma and a traditional health practitioner. Is there any difference? Or it's the same profession?
Okay, because this is a good question. Is Sangoma and Inyanga? I don't want to put it like this because we got so-called SACP and ANC. Anyone who's been fired from ANC literally joins SACP. And then anyone who's been dismissed from SACP goes to ANC. And then same thing applied when it comes to Inyanga and Sangoma. Because a Sangoma is a person who is possessed by a foreign spirit called Ubungoma. It comes in different branches. Togoza, blah, 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 blah. But in one umbrella, it is called, it's a spirit that literally attacks people. It attacks people because it enters in their body without their permission or consent. And thereafter, once a person got attacked by the spirit, that person will be exposed to knowing the herbal medicine, will be starting to practice the medicine. But when the spirit leaves the body, and then you are remaining with your natural body, but not with the knowledge, vast knowledge of herbal medicine, and you become inyanga. Because this spirit, after it has left or departed, you'll have so much abundant knowledge of herbal medicine. We are not going to quit that easily, but you're going to continue now as inyanga. But inyanga as well, a traditional health practitioner, it may be someone who's been initiated by another health practitioner who's an elder, grandmasters, without being possessed by the spirit called ubungoma or isangoma, because those are a different kind of spirit. But ubunyanga alone is not any spiritual process. It is based on learning and research about African or non-African medicine, but more likely indigenous knowledge of medicines, and thereafter you can become inyanga. But this is different, because when you see inyanga and isangoma, those people are aparted, because the way they were initiated is totally different.
So it's two different people.
Two different people, because Sangoma, it's someone that has been possessed by this, and then we have to undergo some ritual whereby you'll be drinking blood of the goat. You're subjected to a lot of rituals, but Inyanga is not. That is why you notice some Inyanga don't wear any skins. But in Sangoma, there is no way that you be Sangoma without a skin. You might be wearing a skin or beads or chains. It's a warisam in the realm of the spirit. I will illustrate one day what is the meaning of wearing those beads and those chains. What has chained you? What car are you driving? Most of those people, they drive no car. They drive their feet. Babu Dokotela, Babu says, Babu Chablu, Fanu Pleasure, Ketal Mdum. Be careful, Sebon.
Babu Dokotela has spoken. When you walk along Warwick markets in Durban,
yes,
there's so much animal skins. You can even feel the smell of animal fats.
Oh, yes.
Now, I'm trying to figure out, Babu Dokotela, why are these fats so vital in concoctions?
In our medication, to answer that, we normally use herbs alone. But when you're using your herbs, it's like building a car without a rubber.
Yes.
That car, it will be like a tractor. It will be like shaking, vibrating. But once you put animal fats, you cushion the herbs, and then you allow the herbs to do as you prescribe. Let's say we're talking about the guanda, what some people they call sukam. But guanda fats are so important when it comes to our medication, because there are things that we need to do. We can use herbs only, but once you get Pakwanda fats, added Pakwanda fats here, it will move fast. You can make anything for people to, let's say, I want my enemies to be scared of me and to be deterred. There are herbs for that help people, but now when you want it to make it potent, you must get the fat of the baboon, the fat of the lion. And thereafter, the fat of the leopard or cheetah. And in those fats, they make these herbs more potent. That is why we cannot depart from using fats. And then let's talk about the fat of the frog. Believe you me.
That stubborn animal.
When we use the fat of the frog, we apply it, and thereafter we give it to a woman. That woman, when she sleeps with a man will be sucked inside as if there is something that is playing with the pineal gland. But it's very nice. And the man quickly ejaculate because there's something that is tingling.
Sure.
And then the people, they will claim that, oh, she's got amalebe inside. No, it's a frog. Babu Dokotela, Babu says,
Yeah. Babu Dokotela, the question I'm about to ask you, I cannot ask any Inyanga from anywhere. I can only ask Babu Dokotela. In Western medicine, Babu Dokotela, because something called schedules.
Yes.
Some medicine are schedule 2, schedule 3. You know, when you go to the pharmacy, they'll say, no, for this one.
It's scheduled.
Yeah, you cannot just buy from the counter. You must get a
prescription.
prescription from the doctor. Exactly.
Yes.
Do you have anything like that in traditional medicine?
To someone who's in infants in terms of our medicines, they said no, there are no scheduled. No, they are. In our medicine, we got something called amahlunga kangwane
Sure.
that are not edible. If I'm saying amahlunga kangwane that are not edible, how you test that? You take a chicken, like a live chicken, and then you take amahlunga and then you draw the line like this, and you release a chicken. Let the chicken cross. Literally, the chicken will fall over and die. That is highly potent. That is highly potent. And we also got a so-called izizwe. Izizwe is always in a very, very small quantity. When you prescribe that, you always use half a teaspoon. Not even full teaspoon, half a teaspoon. And when you prescribe izizwe, because that is deadly. It is highly, more than Schedule 10. Because you name a person, the person will die. And then you also got what is called amaboto. Amaboto, it's whereby we use the different kind of soil, especially from the graves. Take this one, take this one, take this one. And thereafter, once you gather all those, and then you pick those scents from different graves, and thereafter we have to go to different crossroads and take the scents, collecting the different spirit and put it together. And thereafter we have to slaughter a black chicken, put blood, put bile, and thereafter we have to slaughter red chicken, put blood, put bile, and then also put the heart, and then mix the heart of the chicken with this muti and eat it. That is called amabuto. That is why we got something that is very, very scheduled. It is more than Schedule 10, meaning that we do have scheduled medicine. Because we cannot come to me asking for something for acne and then I'll give you amabuto. No, we don't do that. For acne, we do have something that will deal with acne. Cosmetic medicine, we do have it, but that is scheduled not. Babu Dokotela says, Seboka.
That's Babu Dokotela. We have noticed that most traditional healers, not all of them, are using snakes. Even the young ones on the street, they have their own small anyana pythons. Now I'm trying to check who literally qualifies to procure snakes.
To procure a snake as a business person is very important, but not everybody, because there is someone who's doing social media, who controls people's social media. That person who may come to a traditional practitioner actually for something that will attract more clients to his portal. That person who cannot give him or her a snake.
Sure.
Because when you prepare a snake, you don't have to sell a snake to someone, because now you're running a snake pack show. People, when they come for snake, we call it a snake initiative. And then we need to tell them that which snake are you going to release. Is it a yellow one or it is a camouflage one? The person must know in advance what is going to happen. And thereafter, when you give someone a snake, you don't have to carry a snake and give it to someone, let the person put it in his bag or her bag and run away. No, it does not work like that. You give only herbs, not a snake. And these herbs must be able to convert itself into a giant python. You use illusion when you're making a snake. We don't just go and buy a snake on behalf of your client.
Or catch a snake in the bush.
No, catch a snake in the bush. No, we don't do that. Those people are just ambitious. Because when I was being lectured properly, I have a chance to meet these people who are able to do these things. They use herbs, especially people from Mangoche. There's a place called Mangoche, northern part of Malawi. They are making snake but using illusion. Because when you get them in Malawi, asking for a snake, they'll give you something, and then at home they'll be calling and say, "Hey, Daddy, there is a snake here." That's how good they are. That is what we do. But now, not anyone can just come and I just quickly want a snake. I need to scare people around. I need to show people that I'm a big nyanga. Now I must have a snake. No. We use illusion.
It doesn't work like that.
No, we use illusion. It does not work like that to come in to carry a snake. Because myself, I don't carry snakes around. Thank you.
Change your daily routine, or you will die or end this year poor again like last year. Those are the words from Babu Dokotela. I close quote. What do you mean by this, Babu Dokotela?
Babu Dokotela said, "Who were your friends last year?" Those people who were your friends last year, we are still parading with them. Last year, you were so broke, you were so poor in their presence, and you are still poor. We are still parading anything that you were doing last year with these people. And some people will drain you down to poverty like an anchor when you are anchoring a ship. They'll never allow you to go anywhere. Because if you are still in the same routine, drinking with these people, going with these people in different kind of places where you are drinking or having bribe, you are still going to end this year poor. Because now, even your bank balance now, it is sitting on orange. Just now it will turn red. And then since you don't have anything to show, now we are 6 months away to end this year. And then your bank balance is sitting on orange. Your credits are sitting on red. You're already drowning in the middle of the year. And last year, you were in ICU. And this year too, you are drowning, which means you will end this year in ICU again. We have to change your routine. You got too many girlfriends. Your girlfriends are milking you. You are entertaining too many friends. We are known. You got too many cars. You show off with your cars. You think this is good? It's not good. Why it's not good? SARS is behind you in a big way. In any ceremony you appear. In any function you appear. Umdlalo Ndeshi always there. You sacrifice 200,000, 100,000. SARS is behind you. Change that routine. It's not going to take you anywhere. If you are being invited, sometimes say no. Even that you want to go, just say no. Because you don't have to be everywhere. And because this is why the tortoise takes more than 200 years to die. Because a tortoise is not everywhere.
Sure.
That is why the lion lasts only 10 years. Because lion fights everything. It's always there. And it breaks. The lion is able to fight with himself alone. That is why the lion has got so many enemies in the jungle and it dies quicker than a tortoise.
Sure.
And try to be like a tortoise. Because it will take you time. You'll be remembered. Because you'll be known wherever you are, we are very strong. Because the tortoise, wherever you'll find a tortoise, it is very strong. You can stand on top and then it will never fail. And then even that people come into you, they'll find that you got your cars, you got your wife, and your wife is happy, your children are happy, and your house is clean, not big. Your house is clean and neat. Grass has been cut, even that your house is small. But everything is in order. Because you remain in home, you're holding your power, holding your strength to spend when you have to spend. But to make sure that your children, they're happy, your wife is happy, but your friends and your girlfriends are less happy. Because you can never make them happy all. Otherwise, you'll be draining yourself. That is why I'm saying your routine and your people that you are walking, your people that you are communicating. You got too many people on WhatsApp that you are chatting with. You sleep at 10 because we are busy on a phone. Talking what?
10 o'clock is even early. Some people sleep around 1, 2.
Babu Dokotela says change your routine. Thank you very much.
Babu Dokotela, asibonga mfowethu. Cela sivalelise.
And it's been a good time with you people, although it's so cold. At least you got data. You can watch this video. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Uyabona abantu baphumelele bahlala kuma estate amakhulu bagibela amabhanoyi bathenga izimoto ezibizayo amathenda abuzwa kubo kodwa wena uncela isithupha uyasibuza benza ngani kunemfihlo ethile wazi kaBabu Dokotela akunikeze imfihlo yasemanzini izokwenza ukuthi uphile impilo lo oyibonela kwabanye abantu bayiphila ezingeni eliphezulu ezingeni eliphakeme yenza izinto zenzeke uBabu Dokotela engakwenzela lokho sishayele ku 082 459 1816 noma ku 063 689 8922